Brandon, here lies Jim Crow. How much is a funeral? The average funeral cost in Columbia, South Carolina in 2024.
In 2024, probably to have a good funeral, you probably need about $12,000.
I say for your average.
I say maybe $5,000 to have a app. Most people are paying in Colombia for a funeral,
Yeah.
maybe $5,000. I think
Okay.
anything more than that will break most. It already gonna break most people. So I think that'll be the average
$5,000. That means
because they're just not
wooden
cheap.
casket, no church, just the ropes around the casket dropping you down.
And like I say, I guess that'll be my answer. But is that what most people are doing? They're doing regular funerals, you think? They're like
Wait,
the
hold
bare
on.
minimum, or
Wait,
they don't have
nah,
no
you ain't
choice?
get me off topic, Brandon.
Well, go ahead.
The average cost of a funeral is in Columbia, South Carolina,
Okay.
$6,765. So Brandon was pretty close.
Yeah. I
Now,
was going off of how much we paid for the funeral that we had recently.
how much you
So,
put? Now I want to know.
like I say, let's just say over $10,000.
Okay.
10 to 15 will get you most of the stuff that you want for a funeral. Like I say, and then I'll say, okay, the average what most people doing is about 5. And that's a lot of money. 5 grand is a lot of money.
What you want for your funeral, Brandon? How much your daughter need to spend?
And then, like I said, you don't even want to think about it, but that's a reality. Let me see. I don't know.
I'm gonna
It's
go
not.
curse Brandon, but Brandon said the wrong thing. I'm just gonna curse him out. So say something, Brandon.
Let me think. Just spread my ashes at the beach.
Oh,
I
okay, I can't curse him out. See, Brandon think like a logical person. All right,
Well,
go
okay,
to
so
the
but
beach,
why? Okay, why?
Airbnb, crowd board,
Yeah.
cookout,
See, that sounds nice. What?
spread option, $3,000. Everybody's fine. Everybody had a
Right.
good time
But why you think? Because that's what I would think. Why do you think we on the same page with certain stuff like that?
because it's only logical, Brandon. I mean,
But it's not. But if you're
I'm dead. I'm paying the ride. I'm renting a Cadillac to drive me in a box.
yes, that's what everybody does. So why not do the same thing?
Don't I rather your offsprings to have the money, Brandon? Won't you
Yeah,
rather you spend 3,000? Now your daughter got extra 10 for her.
yeah.
Don't that
I
makes better?
It does. It does.
And then you serving some stale bread at the repast, huh?
Right, right.
He can
Yeah.
serve rolls.
That's crazy that we're on the same page with that. Not really, but I think I would prefer something like that. But go ahead.
All right, y'all didn't know it was gonna turn this way, so shut up and listen.
Smith with Arrow Final
You can
Expense,
pause it
and
anytime you
today
want
we're
to,
going to
Brandon.
go
Okay.
over how burial insurance works, and I'll give you all the facts and details. I'll even tell you the one thing about burial insurance I don't like, so be sure to stick around till the end. If you're new to my channel, you'll get the best tips, facts, and honest information about life insurance. So, burial insurance is usually purchased by seniors that want to leave behind a death benefit for a loved one that can enable
That's
them to
smart.
pay for funerals, cremations, and other end-of-life expenses. These type of policies aren't for those that are raising families and need insurance to cover larger responsibilities, such as paying for a mortgage, providing for a child's education, and replacing income during the insured's prime working years. Burial insurance is popular among seniors that are on a fixed income and are in poor health. They may lack.
All right, do you know a lot of seniors on a fixed income, Brandon?
Most are.
Do you know a lot of seniors who got the life insurance or burial insurance?
I'm not sure if I know a lot of them, but some of them do, some of them don't.
Now,
Some people have a plan, some people don't.
now I read an article last year. I can't pull it up because this popped in my head. Hispanics and African Americans have a
Mm,
real hard time talking about life
yeah,
insurance or burial insurance.
yeah.
Extreme hard time. The Latinos think somebody's gonna kill them to get the money, and the black people they don't got $12 a month to bury their ass. But you're gonna
Do we
need
have it, or we just don't want to put it towards that?
we have it and we're not mature enough. So
Yeah.
we think it don't need to go there. Kick the can, that is somebody else's problem.
Correct.
Somebody else's problem. I've been cleaning up for somebody else's problem for extremely long time. The day I crack, that's the day
Well,
somebody
snap. You.
watermelon go get bust. Huh? That's what they
Right.
do. People quit a job. They know they about to leave a job, so they don't do nothing for the next 4 months.
Yeah.
Don't be that type of
And
person.
put a lot of burden on somebody else to pick up the slack.
Correct. Don't be that type of person. If you refresh others, you shall be refreshed yourself. It's in
Okay,
the
I'm with
Bible.
you.
Look it up.
Tax savings or some other form of life insurance that would enable them to pay for funeral expenses and other arrangements. So here's how burial insurance, otherwise known as funeral insurance or final expense insurance, works. Because these policies offer a lower death benefit, a medical exam is not required. Instead, you'll be asked about your medical and prescription history, which will be verified using your MIB, Medical Information Bureau record. Now, the other type of burial insurance policy that maybe some of you have also heard about is called guaranteed issue or guaranteed acceptance. Now, these policies are typically for people that are very ill or have very serious health conditions. Because everyone is accepted, there are no health questions involved. However, there is a 2 to 3 year waiting period for the full death benefit on any of these type of guaranteed issue, guaranteed acceptance policies. And with that,
Now that's a good information, people. If you miss it, you see these commercials on BET. As one of our friends says, Beck.
Yeah, that's funny. I
Like
forgot about that.
they were saying, these are guaranteed. They are guaranteed,
To
but it's a
everybody.
wait.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's a waiting period, 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
So they get you in the system. You just can't go in there and try to jump. I'm about to croak out.
Right.
It don't work like that. You got to
Yeah.
wait a little bit.
Yeah. Same with that car shield stuff. You can't just wait till your car starts smoking and then try to get car shield. They had them fix your car. It's not working. It's not gonna work that way. Ain't
Correct.
gonna work like you need anyway, but
Not with this particular one.
okay.
that waiting period, there's also higher rates.
And it's two kinds.
Now, of
he
course,
talked
just
about.
as the name implies, burial insurance assists your loved ones so that they can pay for funerals, cremations, and other end of life expenses. But this death benefit can also be used to help pay for credit card debt, legal fees, or medical bills that you may have left behind. Now, these policies offer coverage ranging from $1,000 up to $50,000.
So if Brandon gets sick and got medical bills and he passed, you think his wife gonna pay him bills? I said, get him for Brandon.
But I was gonna ask you, like, does it roll on to the wife, to my partner? How does that are they gonna track it down like that, or is it gonna go to my kids if I pass away with bills?
I don't know
Mm.
100%. A state attorney would tell you better, but I do think if they want you, they'll get you. But I can't tell you the
I got
answer
you.
legally.
I just wonder. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, if they want you, they'll get you. If you was the vice president, they ain't gonna get you.
For older
Somebody gotta say, get that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're right.
adults ages 50 to 85, although some companies will write a policy on somebody as young as 40. And typically, you can apply right over the phone with an agent, and you'll usually receive an approval before the end of the call. Premium drafts can be set up to coincide with your Social Security and retirement payments to ensure that your policy does not lapse. So, burial insurance is really simply just another name for a small whole life insurance policy. And like any other whole life policy, you'll have level premiums, which means they're always going to stay the same. The
Okay.
death benefit will always stay the same, it can never decrease. The coverage will never be canceled due to age or health as long as you pay your premiums. And the policy will build cash value and pay a tax free benefit when you die. And because burial insurance is really geared more towards seniors, they're more accepting of those that are not in perfect health. But because they are willing to offer coverage to those that probably wouldn't be able to get coverage through a traditional life insurance policy, you will pay a higher rate. Something else to consider: the older you get, every birthday you have, it's going to be that much more difficult to get life insurance with any company or any
That's
type of
true.
policy. So here's my pros: burial and
And that's what black people do. We wait till you get prostate cancer. It be something like that till you get sick. And I don't know. I'm just one thing.
But yeah,
about
we gotta get out of that, because I don't know. Health is not an uncomfortable conversation, but for some reason it can be. Like, men don't want to go to the doctor. We don't want to think about what's gonna happen after we pass away, but life is gonna go on after we pass away. We're here creating kids. We got financial obligations, all kind of stuff. So you want to get your house in order just in case anything can happen anytime. You say, I'm not old enough yet to be worrying about that, but something could happen to you this year. You just never know what's going to happen. So it's good to start talking about this kind of stuff and getting a plan.
And if you want to talk about black guys, most of y'all ain't gonna make it to 7-0. So
right.
So
right.
this day, we 40. I'm 41. I got 29 more years. You know what I'm
Right.
talking about? So it's happening, people. Death, everybody dies. Everybody pass. We
Right.
know this. Get your things in order. If you don't have money readily available, get you some of this insurance.
Yeah.
Tell people you got the paperwork. Do auto draft, like she say. Get your stuff set up, man.
Yeah.
People be dying and be putting a burden on their families.
Yeah.
insurance.
And not have any, it's okay to not have cash, but you don't have any collateral, any valuables, like anything, just in case something happened. Because remember the live stream,
Valuables. What kind of valuables people have?
like the live stream we did the other day, where you had coins that.
We ain't talking about that no more.
But I'm
That
just-
never be spoke on the show again, bro.
Okay, but I'm just saying, have things that have value. Don't just have a bunch of shoes and clothes and stuff like that. Because if you're in a crunch and you need some money or something to take to the pawn shop, you need to have something that holds weight. Or
I know. PlayStation 5. How much that cost you use at the pawn shop, bro? How much that do you for it?
You go get $50.
All right, $50.
They're gonna try to jip you.
Right. Michael Jordan ones. How much?
They may give you 20 because they'll see your color and they'll undercut you. But go ahead.
So $70. All right, those most wet necklace you got around your neck when you look like fake diamonds.
Lab diamonds that my wife got me from Belt. But go ahead.
Oh, they lab diamonds?
Yeah, they lab diamonds. Yeah.
Okay, how much? Okay, excuse me.
I'll tell you if you want to know, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Wait, how long is it?
I'm not sure how long.
And I already know the price. $180. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you, Brandon.
Go
All
ahead,
right, so Brandon. You know that's what I do now.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. Cause that's what it works. You pay for the labor. They ain't paying for the labor on their side. PlayStation.
PlayStation 5.
Tennis shoes.
Yeah.
White gold with diamonds.
Okay.
$250.
Okay, but that's a struggle trying to get all that stuff together, and it's not a guarantee that's the value that I'm gonna get. But if I have something that's PSA graded, or I can look up how much it's worth because it's a set value on the market, I got a better shot of getting my money's worth. That's all.
Yeah, it's that graded. Man, see, Brandon, people,
go ahead.
do not be going in your basement digging up some Pokemon cards. That's it. Granny just died. My grandma just died. I'm gonna sell my Pokemon cards, and you go in there desperate selling something that's on the market, and ain't nobody buying Pokemon cards in 2026.
So you trying to tell me I can't go to the pawn shop with this and say, "Look, give me $100 for that"? They're gonna say no.
Brandon, that's $15. I ain't care. A piece of paper. It's a pawn shop.
That's my point. It's something that's not really regulated or nobody cares about it. But if you,
that's what you eBay. and you with eBay desperate.
Yeah, and
eBay
that takes
don't work
time.
like that.
Yeah,
It takes for Brendan to sell something on eBay about 6 months to really sell it good, and he had to sell 100 of what he got right there, so they'll trust him. You can't come up there one item for $300. I ain't never sold, you scammer.
you're right. There you go. That's a good point. That's a good point.
How did I know these people? I sold 2,000 items on eBay.
Yeah.
You know, it's a rating system, and you got to get ranked up real high to see you.
Oh man, that's funny. Did I tell you? I think I told you that story about I was selling stuff on Yahoo auctions, and somebody sent me the money for the glasses, and I was like, I'm gonna get around to send the glasses off, and I ain't never sent the glasses off.
I think you told me that. And Brad, I hope, and you ain't like that no more. Sit yourself up, Brad. Sit yourself up just a little bit.
Yeah, I've changed. I did some. So what do you call that? Is that low down? That lazy? What do you think that is?
That's the same mentality of the guys who hooked up that chain to the ATM. Some lazy. You don't even want to do the work.
You're right. There you go.
You know,
and you can't beat this work.
The man paid his money, bro. He said he's sitting in the mail, right?
Yeah, he sent a money order in the mail, $25.
He had to go to a gas station, get $25,
Yeah,
pay 79 cents extra, write down Brandon's address, yes, put a stamp on it, mail. Brandon get him like, I don't give a fuck about that nigga. Even though I agreed to do it, I ain't doing it.
Right.
You shouldn't be like that.
Shouldn't be that way. That's funny.
A lot of people are like that.
Correct.
So get you some life insurance, people.
Please do.
Watch your prices. Don't be out here. Just watch your stuff. Things is high. All right.
And it's a lot of stuff is unnecessary. A lot of stuff people try to market to get you to buy. You don't really need it. It's killing you, number one, and you don't need it, number two. So it's something to think about.
We may not can control their prices.
Yeah.
But we can control what we buy.
Yeah, for sure.
And you got almost, unless they try to really get your ass, you got a lot of power.
Yeah. You can control the market by saying no, we're not buying that, or buying something else together. Everybody.
Correct. And only way they had to get stopped, they had to come together like the NFL did to LaShawn Sanders. They had to now
and make them
wait.
They
do that to the regular people. You gotta buy something then.
Yeah.
But it's always possible.
No, I got you.
Brandon, you see that as a problem? See, you see how society is. If you hurt somebody else, it's fine, long as I'm not getting hurt.
Yeah, but when you're affected, I guess that's when the issues start.
Yeah, imagine you an all-star of a top 5-star college player coming out of 5-star high school player coming out of college. Not Benedict. USC, California like you, Michigan like you, Georgia like you, Alabama like you. But they don't give you no scholarships. Only scholarship you got was Denmark Tech. You know what I mean?
And you're like, dang, I'm ranked up here. People know about me. I know I'm good. I see people who are not as good as me going to the same schools I'm trying to go to. Why am I not getting the scholarships I feel like I deserve? It's because there's somebody actively holding you back. And that happens in life.
A lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. A group.
Yeah.
An organization. A system.
One person, you could solve it. You could do like that guy did in New York with the silence with the eyebrows. One guy, you can silence him.
Yeah.
All right. And that's what happened. He silenced him.
Yeah.
But a conglomerate, they hit you at all angles. Yeah. Ask Kyrie Irving. Ask Kanye West. All angles. They got all angles.
Like I say, you're used to certain fights, but when they want to cancel you and everybody's included with you, Stephen A going off on you, Amazon doing this, it's just, wow, okay, I'm really affected. My money is affected. My values are affected.
Putting holes on $50 checks. So you get a check at the bank. Put 2-week holes on all your money.
Right.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Oh, we don't want your $600 million here. That's what
Yeah.
they told Kanye West 3 years ago. Yeah. And then you go, oh, we can't sell your products no more. Then when the money got tight, offload all his products. Come on. And
Kanye
Brandon
West was a
buy 'em
terrible.
up like hotcakes. I remember that too.
Yes, but that's my point. Like Kanye West was a terrible person. That community didn't like him. They canceled him. Not Adidas got rid of him. Then Adidas was looking at their sales and stuff. They was like, okay, if he apologized a little bit, after a while, we'll get back and do business with him because we really need him, man. We don't really hate him like that, and he's not really a bad person. We just wanted to hurt his value and hurt his leverage in his next deal. So that's what happened.
Did us like YouTube did him like YouTube did us. You saw the money on the screen, $500. They did something you didn't like, cancel
Right.
all that. You ain't going to see that. And two of them dollars was my own money testing the system. And they didn't give my own money back. Huh?
Right. That's a dirty game, but that's what they do. But we're in the industry. We're in this. You got put up with the rules. All of it's not fair. But hey, if you keep making good content, keep giving people good content to watch, and nobody can stop you.
I don't got no more, Brandon. It's an hour.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and go. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. We'll see you around. Have a good one.